I can't get any of these takes right. I don't know. Like, the AC's going, like, after, like, 9 of them, and I was like, you know what, fuck it. I really just need to stop carrying, and then I'm just going to try doing this take straight through. But what's up, guys? Welcome to Monday's upload. We got a match versus someone by the name of Matthew Plays Pokemon. Took it at Battle for Charity on Friday or Saturday, one of the two. Uber's match, you know how it goes. I do have a couple of other matches saved, but for now, like, the bulk of my content is Uber, so I really hope you guys don't mind. But we'll go ahead and play that back right now. Okay, so as you can see, he has Blaziken in the lead spot. Now, I don't know... No, I have Blaziken in the lead spot. Excuse me. He has Deoxys is what I'm trying to say. I put Blaziken in the lead spot, expecting Groudon. And I guess he put Deoxys, expecting Darkrai, expecting Groudon, if that makes any sense. He probably thought I was going to leave it Darkrai to try to put Groudon to sleep, you know, because it's slower and all that shit. But I don't know at this point that his Deoxys is actually intended to be a lead because it does have a Focus Sash. I was kind of expecting it was just going to be Life Orb, and then he just kind of put it there just to have it there. But doesn't really work out for me. Now I have to double protect. I have a 50-50 chance of, you know, being faster than this thing after turn 2. And judging my luck, if I can miss Meteor Mashes and Seed Flares and High Jump Kicks and Toxics and all this stuff, you know, double protect shouldn't work out, but it does, and that's really weird. Looking at the fact that he's been locking himself in on E-Speed, I don't know if he's, like, choiced or something, which is really weird. I don't know. I thought he would have switched up moves like predicting a switch or something like that. But no, he just keeps going for E-Speed. I guess it's a safe play for him. Deoxys attack, you know, 20 base defenses. Not really going to take that hit all that well. But I am predicting the next E-Speed. It's, you know, clear as day, so I might as well just go out to Arceus. Go ahead and take it and smack him down with another E-Speed. Blaziken still has use, still has a little bit of health. If Stealth Rocks come up, I should be able to take one switch in. Get a good hit off with Flare Blitz, provided I can get the Sun up, you know. It'll make good switch fodder, something, you know, just a one-time thing, you know what I'm saying. So, finally take out that Deoxys. Not like it was really that big of an issue in the first place to begin with, you know, just because Arceus having his own priority and being immune to the extreme speed as well is a plus. So, Groudon comes in. What I should have done right here, I should have gone out to Ho-Oh predicting the rocks, but I go out to Blaziken now on the off chance he's gonna, you know, predict my Ho-Oh switching and go for the T-Wave and then smack me with the Stone Edge next turn. Kind of have this guy as switch fodder slash whatever happens, happens. I wanted to use it later, but I might as well use him now. Anyway, in comes Lugia now that the sun is up, so I'm gonna hit something with the Flare Blitz. It's no V-Create, but looking at the fact that it still does over half to... looking at the fact that he named it of China, this thing is definitely a defensive set. It does a really good amount. That's probably around sitting on like 70%, 60-70, give or take. Anyways, gonna go out to Darkrai right now. Might as well finish him off. I don't need to put this thing to sleep in case he wants this thing as sleep fodder. So, you know, just finish it off. I'd rather have something else to sleep, like Groudon or... I don't know. I don't really know what else is on his team. I think he has a Darkrai, he has a Mewtwo. I think he brings in his own Darkrai now, which I don't really want to chance on a Speed Tire on the off chance he's choiced, and then he choiced Dark Voids me. You know, that kind of suck. So, I go to my Ho-Oh just to take it. I mean, he does have rocks up, so I'm not really going to like switching in and out too much anyway. I might as well just have it sitting out as sleep fodder. Won't really do too much this match, but I do have Regenerator on this thing, so if I really need to, I can bring it in one more time. And that'll work out okay. But I really want just want this thing as sleep fodder, so that works out. So anyway, I go into Groudon. I don't know what he wants to do. I don't really know what I was expecting. But it turns out he has a sub-punching set. I guess he's running one of those physical ones. I think the last person that used one of these on me was Shofu. Way back in the day. Like, I'm talking Darkrai and OU kind of days. That was a long time ago. But I'm going to hit him with an Earthquake. I am a max HP, max defense Groudon, so, you know, I'll be able to take the Focus Punch really well because it's not stab. If he wants to go for Sucker Punch immediately after, I will not get one-shotted by that either. Does around 25%, and I can take those all day. The weird thing that he probably wasn't expecting was me going for the T-Wave, because generally when someone else is a sub and is faster than you, you shouldn't go for it because it's going to fail every fucking time. But I figured... I don't really know what I was expecting, but I guess he figured he could come and save me with Mewtwo, you know, hit me with a Fire Blast or an Ice Beam, and just take me out from there. That doesn't work out, because I T-Wave him. Now that I'm faster than him, I'm going to hit him with an Earthquake. I figure at this range, I might be able to take any single one of his hits. Fire Blast is probably the best move he has in this scenario. That or Ice Beam, I don't know how much Ice Beam is going to do, because it is super effective, but it's not stab. Fire Blast does have higher base power, and it's in the sun, but it's not super effective, so it might be kind of close. I don't know if it really mattered what move he ended up picking. But I live, maybe we'll take him out with the second Earthquake. I'll probably run that damage calc immediately after, and if not, I'm sure someone in the comments will. So, what would do more, like a Fire Blast in the Sun or a super effective Ice Beam? Just, I don't know, leave a comment. Anyways, he brings in an Arceus. Looking at the name and looking at the color, first instinct is probably Steel. He goes for the Iron Head. I didn't even know that thing got Iron Head, but it does. I guess it does. I don't know. I don't really care. So I'm gonna go into my own Arceus. You know, Arceus versus Arceus. Not really much to explain here. I have the Earthquake. I might as well try to take him out with it. But he gets a flinch. So got a Pokemon acting like a fucking Jirachi right now. I hate it. But I'm gonna go for the Earthquake. Depending on how much damage it does, I'll just go for the E-Speed after, try to get some damage in as well. But that is doing a lot more than I thought, and that's a crit. That is a somewhat important crit. I do get a couple more after this, and a couple more, but I mean, fucking 3 crits in a row. But that is the one crit in the game that really matters. Because he tells me right here afterwards that he went for the Sucker Punch as I go for the E-Speed, meaning that because of E-Speed's elevated priority, it would have gone before Sucker Punch. Sucker Punch would have failed. I wouldn't have died. Could have taken him out next turn with another Extreme Speed. So, points moot. Anyways, I'm going to go for Shadow Force. I don't know what he wants to go for, but it's a fucking Ghost move and, you know, Ghost Stab and everything, Groudon slower. I'll be able to get away with it. So, haven't really used it that much, but Shadow Force on this thing is great. Get another crit. It's his last one. It really doesn't matter at this point because I think I have Ho-Oh, and then I have Darkrai, and I might have one more. I don't remember right off the top of my head. We'll recap at the end. Sounds good? Sounds good. So, anyway, Darkrai's just going to come in, put him to sleep, and take him out with a Dark Pulse. Kind of getting ahead of myself here, but it's a pretty straightforward series to play. So, what did I want to talk about? That's the game. Anyway, I'll just let the end footage run. But I'm going to be streaming tonight at Battle for Charity 3. On the top stream from 7 to 12 Eastern Standard, so that's going to be 4 to 9 my time. So from the time I'm actually recording this upload, it's like 12:20. By the time it's actually uploaded, it'll probably be like 1:30 or something like that. So between 2 to 3 hours from when you see this upload, depending on how sub boxes are working. I don't know. Anyways, that's the game. So I hope you guys enjoyed this short but somewhat exciting Ubers match. If you did, go ahead and leave a like, comment, subscribe, do your thing. I got plenty of other matches. I'm hoping to get plenty more at Battle for Charity as well. We're getting pretty close to our goal, and I'm wanting more matches, so it's going to work out for everybody. And that'll do it on me for today, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow.